Are you a fitness, a wellness, or a healthcare professional running your own business and you're really struggling to find time for yourself, time to focus on your own health and fitness? Do you find that spending time with your clients is just sucking that energy and the time away from you so that you're not able to focus on your own health, your own fitness, and doing the things that you really love? Today, I'm going to give you a strategy to reclaim time for yourself, focusing on your own health, your own fitness, but at the same time in generating income for your business through an innovative approach to membership programs. Are you a fitness, a wellness, or a healthcare professional or an adventure enthusiast looking to grow a successful online business that will give you the freedom and the flexibility to live life on your terms and follow your passions? My name is Erica Bowling, and I'm super excited to have you here with us today. This is Fit, Free, and Fearless. So I've been working with a number of business owners, from canine fitness trainer, healthcare, human fitness trainers, even people who have businesses that are in the equine, in the horse world. And I hear this all the time, no matter what the business is, no matter who their clients are, is that when people are following their passion, doing a business in an area that they love, that taking the time and helping their clients actually makes it so they have less time to focus on those very things for themselves. And I want to give you an example of what one of my own clients did. And it's super innovative. And it's something that is kind of like, oh, of course, why didn't I think about this? She ended up doing Zoom sessions, kind of live meetings online, and she would record them, where basically she's like, you know what, Erica, I'm having no time to train my own dogs. So what she did was she created a membership program where she would actually train her own dogs, and her clients could go and log in and they can watch live on Zoom the training session and either observe and learn from it, or even get their own dogs out and participate at home in the training process. And then she recorded it so that people could also then have access to the video replay. Now, here's an interesting way that she did added value for her clients. It wasn't just recording and saying, okay, watch me train my dogs. What she did was she prepared ahead of time, and she had like a whiteboard, a bulletin board, and she outlined and would let them know ahead of time, here's what I'm going to be working on over the next hour. Here's the things that I'm going to be training. Here's the sequence. And then she would just go do her training, turn on the Zoom camera, and she was able to provide some value to her audience while she was also able to train her own dogs. And then what she did, she started out, it was first on a private Facebook group, and she did it as a free community for people to join. Then what she did was she had just pay as you go. You can just volunteer and donate as much as you wanted. Then what she did, and this was again super creative, is she would outline the different exercises that she was doing. But then she would say, hey, if you want to download the outline of the exercises and you want to know, like, how am I performing them and how am I teaching them? You want some more tips? You can download this with a paid subscription. She ended up with over 600 people in this Facebook group, and then had a paid membership doing it. And it was like, wow, like, it seems pretty easy. Like, why didn't more people think about this? You want more time for yourself, and it's something that your audience can benefit from. Go and do it and let them watch and learn. And then it's a win-win situation. And so this is something that I encourage you to think about if you're struggling to find time, like doing your own exercise, doing your daily routine, cooking healthy meals for yourself, right? And one of the things that I hear a lot of people say is, well, Erica, this is like really boring. Like, are people really going to pay to watch me go exercise? Are people going to really pay to watch me go cook a meal for myself? And the thing is when you're an expert in your field, when you have an area that you're passionate about, and people are coming you to learn from you to get your help, the thing is the things that we think are mundane, the things that we think is like, this is boring, like, who cares? There are actually people that would love, love, love to get that insider's view, to get that insider kind of peek into that day-to-day, what it is that you do in that area of your specialty. In a membership program, you can set it so that you're kind of dripping, getting feedback, giving feedback on a regular basis. It could be pre-recorded. It could also be content that you're delivering. It could be weekly. It could be monthly. The time frame is totally up to you. But basically, you're creating something out there, delivering it to them on a regular, consistent basis. So if you are struggling to go shopping to get a good healthy ingredients for a meal, if you're struggling to find time to do certain exercises yourself, right? If you're going out and you're running 5 days a week and doing exercises outside, if you're involved in adventure sports and you're out there and you're snow skiing or you're preparing for a competition coming up, if people have come to you for help in fitness and health and nutrition, wellness, how to balance that, work-life balance, and they're coming to you for advice and help, I promise you there are going to be people that really want to know, how are you doing it? How are you balancing that in your life? What does your exercise routine look like? What do you do to warm up before exercises? How are you stretching at the end of the day? How are you shopping and preparing those nutritious meals that you're making for your family, right? Going on a trip and sharing a trip to the grocery store. These are things that people not only get that kind of insiders, that sneak peek behind the scenes, but they're learning from it. And also, and this is huge, especially in that kind of the fitness, the health and wellness realm. A lot of times the struggle is getting people to change their daily routines and their daily habits, right? A huge problem is that people know what they need to be doing, but they struggle to be motivated. So one of the things that can help motivate people, especially consistency and routines for exercises and eating healthy, is to see other people doing it, to follow other people, to have role models that they can follow. And then also having accountability. So if you say, okay, guys, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to share, my exercise routine for my triceps and I'm going to exercise and you're welcome to join me. And if you can't join it live, go watch this and try to do it before I release the next video. So those are some things that you have accountability, which is huge to help people stay motivated. You also have where if you're sharing what you're doing, right, they can be motivated to follow along. And then also if you build a community around it. So it's a great way to think about, number one, where is that area in your business that your clients are kind of taking away those activities from yourself? And then number two, is that something that you could share with them so they can kind of follow along? And even if they don't go and maybe do the exercises with you or they're doing the activities with you, just the fact that they're checking in and they're getting kind of that insider's view into your life, it's also going to be a really great way to build that really solid community of your followers. So membership programs can be super, super powerful, and they don't have to suck up a bunch of your time also. So whenever I propose this a lot to my own clients, so I would say the first thing they argue and they'll say, well, they don't care about this. This is boring, like just me going out and going to the park to exercise or me going and driving to the grocery store, right? They'll be like, this is just my day-to-day stuff. It's just boring. It's just a kind of monotonous routine thing. But it is of interest to people, especially when they see you as the expert, they see you as the coach, they see you as the mentor, then they have something to learn from you and also to be motivated by you to see what your habits and your routines and what it is you do. So you just give them that little sneak peek. And then the second thing that I have a lot of my clients when they'll come back and they'll say, well, I don't know about this. Will people really care about it? The second one is a membership program. They get concerned about, well, can I be consistent? Is this going to take me a lot of time? I can't be like locked on my laptop every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. So here's the thing is you can decide in a membership program if you're going to be releasing new videos, new content, doing Q&A sessions. You can decide like what is your commitment? What kind of commitment and time do you want to do? Do you want to do a live session where you're there logged in live to support your members? Do you not want to be tied down to a specific day or time and then you pre-record it and then post it on a regular basis, right? I can say, hey, we're going to drop in and we're going to do a check-in, every Wednesday, or we're going to do a Q&A session. So I do online Q&A sessions and trainings every 2 weeks with my online group. And one of the things that I do is I'll actually prepare some kind of educational lesson. I'll have some kind of teaching points. So sure enough, if I'm going to be doing some kind of teaching and doing some teaching points, I have to prepare for that. I have to take time and say, what am I going to teach today? Maybe put together a little slideshow, get some examples. But here's the thing is you don't have to teach. You don't have to prepare ahead of time. You might say, submit your questions to me. Or you might decide that it's just going to be every Wednesday is going to be a drop-in, check-in and say, how are you doing? And you don't have to do any preparation or teaching, preparation ahead of time. So if you're going to do a membership, definitely think about what are you committing to. Typically a membership is where there's something on an ongoing basis, right? They're charged, there's a subscription fee. It could be weekly, it could be monthly. I know people that do subscriptions where there's like an event and they have a membership and they have access to like a live event, maybe 2, 3, 4 times a year. So don't get overwhelmed and stressed about the commitment, the time commitment of doing a membership program, because you can make it into whatever you want. You can make it so you touch in once a month. All the content is pre-recorded, or you can say, listen, I'm going to be, every Saturday morning when I go out and I do this activity, come join me, right? And come join me and I'm going to take you along on, I'm going to go live and share it with you and stream it. So think about it and consider the areas that your clients are working on in relation to the things that you want to do more of yourself. And think about doing that little sneak peek, giving them a behind the scenes view, or doing an activity with them, right? Doing the exercise with them, doing it pre-recorded. But basically it's that insider's view and kind of carry them along on that activity that you haven't been having time to do lately. Then the third thing I would say that a lot of people can struggle with, especially if you're just starting out with a membership, is you don't have to wait and get an online software program. For example, online course platforms like Kajabi and Thinkific. There's a zillion different online course platforms that you could do membership programs on. A lot of people will spend way too much time thinking about, what platform should I do this on? What technologies should I use? The first thing is like, just do it. Just get started and just say, how are you going to share information or communicate with your followers? So you could do things just like my one client did, is you could do a Facebook group, a private Facebook group. When I did my very first online course, I didn't have any fancy online program, online platform, online academy. I basically created 4 videos. I uploaded them to YouTube and I did it as an unlisted link. And I had somebody who paid me $97 for those 4 videos. That was my first online course. And so it can be as simple as, hey, I'm going to share a YouTube video. I'm going to upload it, once every 2 weeks. And here's the private link, or here's the unlisted link. Or, hey, we're in a community in WhatsApp and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to share when I do such and such exercise, right? And you post it in the WhatsApp. You know what? It could even just be as simple as an email. It could be, hey, I'm going to share this with you and follow along, and you can, do something pre-recorded, do some content that maybe you write something up, and you can just shoot it over by email on a regular, consistent basis. So you can get super fancy. You can get an online course platform. You can get super fancy with the software, pay a lot of money for different types of, technical support and software programs, or just do something, get started super simple and say, hey, you're on my email list, follow along as I go and do my, my weekly exercise program, or here's a Zoom link and I'm going to put the video replay. We're going to upload it into just a private shareable link in YouTube. It can be that simple. So think about it. Membership programs, super, super powerful. If you're not already doing them, this is a great way. It doesn't have to be super formal. It could be something casual, something very informal, behind the scenes, insider's view. And I promise you will have people that absolutely love following along and getting that little sneak peek into your life. So if this is something, having a membership program, an online membership program is something that piques your interest, if you've never done it before and it seems a bit overwhelming, or maybe you already have a membership program, but it's just not doing as well, maybe you're not getting the engagement, you're not getting the enrollment. If you'd like some extra help, we do have a Fit, Free, and Fearless, a business accelerator program where you can work one-on-one and get personalized support from me. I'll put the information in the description. I'll put the information below with a link, with the details. You just fill out a real short little application and schedule time to book a call. We got various levels of support that we offer, and I would love to hear from you. So thank you so much for joining us, and keep watching. Stay tuned. I've got a lot more tips for you to help you in growing your online business.